Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on my December daily. And at this point, it is to be adding the photos to all my foundation pages. So right now, all my 31 pages are done, the foundation page. And now what I do is every day I'm just going to print the photos and I'm going to add them to the album. I'm going to add a few little titles, and if I want to add a little bit more embellishments, I'll do that. And I'll tell you a little bit what my day was like yesterday, and then, the sort of pictures that I took. So the first thing I'm going to do is every day I'm going to take a picture of my weather app, and then it's going to show me how cold it was. And I want to do that every single day so that I can just going through the album, we can see the weather, whether it was cloudy, whether it was snowing, and the temperature. Another thing that took a lot of my day yesterday was I had to work on my printer. I had to clean the print head and all the cartridges. That literally took me about 5 hours. So I took a couple of pictures of that because it was a big part of my day. And then another thing that I did yesterday, which I ended up using, my time wisely, if you will, because Mason had hockey last night, and we have to be there about an hour before his hockey. Well, when you're just sitting there, I feel like I'm wasting time. So of course I always have my phone, and I knew I had to print all my photos for 2019 because I'm also doing, at the same time, I'm doing my 2021 and my 2019 album. So what I did was, on your phone, you can go, in your photo app and then library, you can add an album. So I named it December 2019. Then when I went to the year and the month and went to December 2019, I was able to move all the pictures from my general pictures and put them in one album so that when I'm using my pick frame app, I don't have to scroll back forever, like literally 2 years to find the pictures. So while I was waiting for hockey to start, I ended up making an album for 2019, and then I checked and I pretty much have a picture for every day for 2020. So I made an album for that so that my pictures would be all together. And then I started one for 2021. And then I'll just be moving the pictures in that folder as we go along. And so that was a huge undertaking yesterday between my printer, getting that all set up and ready to print because I couldn't print anymore. And then organizing all my photos. And then when I do, December 2nd, I'll talk a little bit more about what I did. So as Mason came out of hockey, I took a picture of him. And at one point, I think I show you, his hair is sopping wet. He had a nice little workout. So the first photo is a picture of him. And then in some green alphas, I just cut out CCM hockey because it's actually like a hockey school that he goes to once a week. So that's the kind of hockey school that you just don't sign up for, like you have to be invited to. So I just want to document that. And again, my little weather -6 that it was yesterday, I put that there. And across where or in the same parking lot, there's an outdoor rink, and I took a picture of that. I took a few pictures of him on the ice. And then this is some pictures of me cleaning out my printer head and my cartridges. Literally between yesterday and today, it was about 6 hours. But I'm so happy to say that I got it fixed. Now the bottom two pictures, I'm going to cut one little square and I'm going to do some extra journaling, and then I'm going to print a picture. We just had something pretty terrible happen. I don't want to talk about it today. Pretty terrible happened yesterday. And so I just want to put it there, and I did the journaling. But maybe in another day I'll talk about it. But for now, I didn't have the picture yet, so I took a picture after I turned off the video and I put the picture in there. So these tiny typewriter letters are part of our digital files, and I like to print them on sticker paper. And I think probably this week what I'm going to do, because I have a Brother Scan and Cut, and I can cut those so it just cuts the top part. It's called a kiss cut. And I'm going to choose, I can't do these because I've already cut into them, but I think I'm going to cut, or I'm going to print all the colors that I'm going to use in this album, like the red, the green, brown, yellow, pink. I'm going to cut a few colors, turquoise, and then I'm going to cut it with my Brother Scan and Cut. So when I'm doing these pages, they'll go a little faster, because what I like to do is I put a little picture, and because there's not a lot of journaling on these pages, like I do a little bit of journaling, but like the second card, it says Christmas. Under that, I'm going to do a little bit of journaling, but I like to cut little words and I put it under the picture. Like this one here, I put ice rink. And then another thing, by the time his hockey was done, it was 6:15 to 7:15. We were both exhausted. Like we had a big day the night before. We were making, Swedish meatballs. I think we finished at 10:30 at night. So both of us were excited. So excited? No, exhausted. And so we stopped for some KFC on the way home. So then I just put yum. And then with this picture here, I'm just going to cut out good job. And with my Brother Scan and Cut, it takes about 20 minutes a sheet to cut them out, which is kind of a long time, but I think I'm going to take the time and just cut the colors that I'm going to need, and it's going to save me a lot of time. I love these tiny letters. What I love is that there is tons of A's, like all the vowels, and if I run out, I just print another sheet. So it's just fun to kind of document, the day-to-day stuff. And, from year to year to year, you just go back and just see what you were doing each day. And I think you'll notice that by the end of the month, you're going to see that we spend quite a bit of time at the ice rink. Between my grandson and the other, our junior team here in our city, we watch a lot of hockey. So that's going to be very apparent during this month. Plus, Mason has 2 hockey tournaments, so there's going to be tons of hockey there. Now, this card here had, just holly on it. I'm going to end up putting another peppermint and a little bird. And I'm going to do my journaling. I'm going to try and do my journaling every day as I'm doing the pages, because you know me and not getting the journaling done. So I want to make sure that I take the time to do all the journaling. Now, to do the first day like this, and of course 2019, you'll see in a few minutes that it's already done, so I didn't have to do that. But this December 1st of 2021 took me 35 minutes. So I imagine that to do it for 2 years, it's going to take me about an hour. So I'll try to put an hour every day, but if not, I can always do like a couple of hours and catch up. Okay, so I thought I'd show you. Now it's completely done. And then I also mentioned that I'm going to be doing at the same time 2021 and 2019. But when I looked at my album, day 1 for 2019 was already done. So I just want to show you the page completed just to keep it consistent so that all 31 days has the 2021 and 2019. Okay, so that's it. That's going to complete day 1. And so every day, starting today, so we'll go probably till January 1st or almost every day. I'm sure there's going to be days that I'm going to miss, but eventually you'll get to see from day 1 to day 31 from my December daily for 2021 and 2019. So that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.